They give 2 to go. Track truck waiting to pick up that piece of metal debris right up in turn number 3. 1 to go next time by.
Well, basically means we'll get a 2-lap shootout, and that's with a capital S and a capital O.
And that's all that means also is all you got to do is not spin the tires, don't miss a shift, hit your marks, and you will be in victory circle.
I believe what we learned last week is within the last 10 laps of the race, there is no free pass. So no one got to go around.
Right now, you're a lot like a pilot. You're in there, you're making your checklist, you're running your checklist. I got all my switches back on. Maybe not now with just a couple of laps to go. We might cut off a couple of fans or something. But want to be sure you do all the right things here. All the cards are on the table.
Let's mention Dale Jarrett is running. He is still scored on the lead lap. He'll be able to roll around at least at speed enough to post a top 25 finish here, it looks like.
And just remember, by the new rules that came out the latter part of last year, should we get a caution in these final 2 laps, the minute the caution is displayed, the field will be frozen right there. They will not be racing back to the flag.
You know who else has stayed on the lead lap with all that front end damage? With old Brendan gone. He's back in there.
Yeah, back in 20th position.
1 to go, Darrell. Who do you like?
Well, I got to like Kurt Busch. I mean, he's in the lead. And we're going to have 2 laps to go.
Well, you wanted a green-white checker finish. We're going to have one.
Well, I think it's going to be pretty exciting. I think the guy we got to watch is Kevin Harvick.
I think you're right. He's in 3rd place. Kurt Busch looking for career win number 9. Rusty Wallace looking for his 55th victory. It'll be green, white, checker. Here we go.
Rusty tried to anticipate that start.
He did a really good job. You better block him. Better block him.
Kurt Busch gets a good run off turn 2, though, Darrell. He pulls him by 1 car length, lap and a half to go.
Rusty had the bumper right there in turn 1, but Busch is driving away.
And right now, Rusty Wallace, white flag. He'll have his hands full with Kevin Harvick in that 29 car on those fresher tires. Kurt Busch pulls away by another car length down the backstretch.
Kurt Busch running. Oh, McMurray slides up the racetrack off Kenseth's bumper. Checkered flag, Kurt Busch.
Man.
I think Matt Kenseth in the 17 kind of drop kicked Jamie McMurray in the 42 car.
And here comes McMurray, and there goes the 30 around. Here comes McMurray up here looking for the 17.
And after the flag, Sauter came down and ran in the back of somebody.
Here we go. And the line will start to form.
I told you, though, office.
Here he comes. He's still got him. He's mad. Turkey you.
And he turned him around down on apron. You're right.
And who did Johnny Sauter get down in turn 1 after the flag?
I think he was just trying to get slowed down. Somebody run into him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile.
And you know, Kurt Busch has got to be a pretty happy young man right now. He won this race, and I don't think anybody's mad at him.
And I think he's going to do a display of burnouts for everyone here. He's already done it on the front stretch. Now he's down in turn 1 and 2.
Welcome to the Nextel post-race show, brought to you by Nextel. NASCAR and Nextel, partners in speed. Oh, what do we show you first? Well, how about Jamie McMurray and Matt Kenseth?
Jamie did a whale of a job just to hang on to his race car. Then he gets bammed all over the place. Now he says, that wasn't very nice.
Now the race is over here. Checkered flag has been displayed. He's hunting that 17 car.
I'm trying to figure out exactly where do I want to hit him at. I just rub into him a little bit, and then Matt says, okay, so hopefully you're finished. Oops, maybe you're not. I had that coming, thank you.
And Matt is with our runner-up.
He's Clyde from the race car, taking off his Hutchins device. Rusty, so close to number 10 here today.
Yeah, doggone it, man. We didn't need them last cautions. I was all over his rear end, just getting ready to pass him when the caution flag come out. Then it come out again. Then it come out again. Then it was 4 laps ago. I lost the power steering. His thing is hard as hell to turn. So that's it, man. I wanted that bad. So close.
It looked like he came close to his bumper going into 1 there on the restart.
Yeah, I got down there. I just couldn't turn it. The thing was steering so hard I couldn't get the thing wheeled around on me. yeah, it was just a racing deal. You know, it was green and white checkers. You just got to do what you can do. And we had a good second place run. Had his fastest car in the field all day long. And man, I just hate to come up short like that.
To Dick.
Matt Kenseth finishes 5th. What was going on at the end between you and McMurray?
It was a good run. It just, you know, Jamie got into me by accident down there because I slowed down for the corner, and I got back into him here a little bit. But, you know, no harm, no foul. He didn't wreck me. He just knocked me out of the groove, and I did the same thing to him. So, you know, they say nice guys finish last, I guess. And I just, you know, try to be nice, and sometimes you're on the receiving end too much, you feel like. So it's no big deal. I mean, he didn't wreck. I didn't wreck, except for when he wrecked me on pit road. Wasn't necessary. But other than that, it was a great day for our DeWalt car. We didn't have a very good car. We just survived all day the best we could, hung in there, and, you know, waited until then and got some track position when we needed it.
And another top 5 finish.
All right, thanks, Dick Berger. And that's Kurt Busch. 4th win in Bristol in 5 tries with Jeff Hammond. Chris Myers, we're in victory lane, sipping the Powerade. He has done it once again, Jeff.
I'm telling you right now, this young man is incredible. As he said earlier in the week, he said, hey, I just rent me a room up here trying to match up to what Darrell Waltrip was doing all along. And that's win him here at Bristol. And he's got it down pat, Chris.
All right, some fireworks, some confetti, mixture of booze because of the aggressive temper of Kurt Busch, but he held his temper in check and he's handled this race very well. Our Jeannie Zalasko is right behind us, so is the car, and Kurt Busch, the winner here today. Jeannie?
And got to get a hug from the crew chief. The crew waiting behind you, only 3 drivers before yourself, had won back-to-back races here at Bristol. We can add you to the list, and on behalf of one of our guys in the broadcast booth who's done the same thing, congratulations.
Thank you. This one by far has got to be the sweetest because of what we had to overcome. I don't know why the motor wouldn't run. We had about 1,000 RPM less all day today, which provided for great forward bite, so we were able to come off the corner good. But we were junk on restarts, and I just couldn't get the car to handle the right way all day. So we've got to go back and understand why, and just a tribute to this team on how we were able to adjust after Atlanta. We came to Darlington with a new program on what we thought we could do with this new tire, and for surely it's just unreal. I mean,
No, what was unreal was how many laps were you planning to stay out there, buddy? You didn't come in and pit. Your crew chief thought maybe you should come in. Maybe a little bit of a disagreement there. Everyone's happy now, but what was the communication problem there?
We had 20 laps on our tires, and it was about 140 to go, and I looked up in the mirror, and a couple guys didn't pit behind me, so I just jumped in front of that cone as far as the commitment cone and stayed out. But lo and behold, those guys were a lap down, so it was a decision that I was wrong on, and I had to bail myself out on. It's just an awesome day for this group. 40th anniversary for Sharpie. They brought a special paint scheme. Again, we got this thing in the victory lane. Phenomenal day. So just all of our associate sponsors with Coca-Cola, Kraft, Visa, Gillette, Young Guns. It's awesome to be part of this group and just keep digging. One race at a time. But when we get to the final 10, there's going to be no holding back. You got to let it rip.
We need your 3rd Sharpie now to sign for that winner's check here at Bristol. Chris, congratulations.
All right, thanks, Jeannie. 25-year-old Kurt Busch, the babyface from Las Vegas, as we are in victory lane where he is celebrating 4 wins and 5 tries at Bristol. We'll come back in just a moment, talk with some of the other competitors, try to figure out what happened behind Kurt Busch, which is always an adventure. You're watching NASCAR on Fox. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to Bristol. This Coliseum-like structure conquered once again by Kurt Busch. His first top 5 finish this year, but he's a regular Jeff Hammond in victory lane right here. And behind us, Jimmy Fennig, his crew chief, Jack Rush, the owner.
It's like, congratulations,
we're running out of time. Good job, by the way.
Way to go, Jack.
And Jimmy Fennig said that the patience is, the greatest attribute that Kurt Busch has learned over the years that has helped to be successful here. Some people not so patient, Jeff.
Right.
We saw the backlash after the finish. And Steve Burns is with Jamie McMurray, who did finish 8th in the race, but there's some things to be discussed. Steve?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Chris. Now, Jamie, late in the race, you passed the 17 car, and tell us about what happened at the end of the race when you guys made contact.
I was just trying to keep from running into Sterling. He was on a lot older tires, and we had our break there. Andy came on, so, don't do anything stupid. We got 2 cars in the top 5, and Donnie went down and talked to Robbie and acted like everything was cool. But, Matt hit me 2 or 3 times there going into turn 1. When we took the green, and then, I don't know. He's not typically like that, and I got into him a little bit, but just kind of got him out of the way so I could get by him, and that's the way you pass here. It's just one of those deals. I'm shocked that Matt acted that way.
All right, thanks a lot. Let's go to Matt Yoakum.
And Sterling Marlin, your 2nd top 5 finish of the year. Did the 2 tires stop early? Did that start your day going in a better motion?
Well, it got us out of a lot of traffic. We was running around 10th and 10th to 12th all day, 8th, 10th, 12th, and just made a call. We tested and didn't really see much fall off the first 25 laps, and put 2 tires, gambled, and it worked good for us. Led, I guess, I don't know, 100 laps or so, but got to halfway money. But proud of all the guys on the Coors Light team, done a good job, and we just a little loose in 1 and 2 all day. Never could get it quite right, and 3 and 4 was real good. But proud of everybody, and had some good pit stops, and ain't a dent on the car, so we're happy.
Third career top 5 finish here at Bristol for Sterling Marlin. To Dick.
It was a good day for Happy Harvick. He wound up finishing 3rd, best finish of the year so far. What would it have taken to get the additional 2 spots and win it?
Well, we had the right tire strategy. We just, when we got outside of Sterling Marlin there, we got tangled up a little bit and knocked this left front fender in. And from that point on, it was really, really tight. But good day for the GM Goodwin Chevrolet. We started off way tight and adjusted on it all day. And just listen to all these fans boo at the Sharpie driver. But must suck for the sponsor to have all the fans boo at him.
Nice job. Mike?
Our order of finish goes across the top of the screen. Darrell,
he just won't give up.
You'd think the race was over. Kurt Busch, well, he made that miscue call he talked about, and then he had to work his way through it.
Oh, yeah. Well, the games are over, and the gladiators are all finished. And, you know, it's been a fun race. Not necessarily a typical Bristol race. A lot of green flag racing. I thought it was a pretty good day.
And, you know, we talked in the beginning, you don't plan your strategy, you react to it. But I've got to give that a boy to the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. There's been a lot of concerns about the tire this year, the changes that was made. It goes to show you when you have a good driving race car, because Kurt Busch ran 142 laps on that last set of tires.
And a great day for Ken Schrader. He had his best finish since 1998, winding up 6th today. Chris?
Congratulations to you, my friend.
All right, thanks, guys. Let's check out the points for the moment. 6 races for, remember, 26 before the top 10, and then 36. You see that Kurt Busch, Jeff Hammond, all the way up to 2nd with Dale Earnhardt Jr. 3rd, Tony Tudor up day 4.
I just want everybody to stop. Everything's kind of tight right now, and Kurt Busch is trying to, kind of move everything up. It's just really going to be a tight kind of a situation as we progress on into Texas, Chris. But a lot of guys making statements here today in that top 10.
Have that shopping cart if you need it.
And, you know, as we talk about a veteran like Rusty Wallace, this was his best chance to win in quite some time, but Kurt Busch runs this race like a veteran.
He owns this place right now. I think he took lessons from Darrell Waltrip as well as Rusty Wallace when it comes to know how to get to victory lane. He's got it down pat. You take care of your race car, you be patient, and you wind up here at the top of the building.
All right, 3 in a row for Kurt Busch. Of course, Darrell Waltrip won here 7 straight, 12 overall, but Rusty Wallace 2nd to Kurt Busch, Harvick 3rd, then Sterling Marlin and Matt Kenseth. That was the order of finish. Next week we'll be in Texas, the Super Speed, so hold on to your faces at that time. And forget the G-forces. They'll be on the HIJK and the Elemental P-forces. Well, Rusty Wallace, like an aging veteran, trying to remember his lines. He kept coming back 3-4 different times, leading the race. But 25-year-old Kurt Busch, clutch in the end, calling Bristol his home, saying that you just try to survive here. That gives you the best chance to win. Thanks for watching NASCAR on Fox, where America gathers every weekend from Bristol. We'll see you next week in Texas. Take care. Have a good weekend.